and welcome everyone back. We have basically, there's either one of two things we could talk about today. We have living for free or why to canvas and how to canvas the neighborhood of the next rental property, or I guess personal residence that you're going to buy. You guys have any?
You can live for free, LD?
You can live for free.
I think that's it. I want to talk about that.
How do you live for free? That sounds great.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so there are a couple different ways you can do this. I'm going to tell you how I learned it from my grandfather when he ended up selling some property, made some good money. Before this, he was living with us for free. So I guess living with your family works. But he took this money and then he ended up buying a fiveplex. And then he lived in one, rented it out to a whole bunch of, can we say the P word on social media? You can bleep me out if we can't. But he was living with a whole bunch of prostitutes in all of the different plexes around him in his little community. So I was 15 or 16. I didn't really understand what that was. But as I got older, I was like, wait a minute, Grandpa, like, what were you thinking? And so I took the same concept he did. I bought a place, a nice house next to a college campus. I dug out the basement and created a downstairs apartment. I lived there. I got married. I had my family, and everyone in the upstairs, college students, working professionals, they not only paid the mortgage and the utilities, but it was cash flowing so high that I ended up paying that property off. And so living for free with a family, most times when I talk to my friends now, they're like, there's no way my wife would go for that. And probably not. Probably not. My wife came from South America. She got in the US. She was really excited about things. So she let it slide for a few years so we could get on our feet. People that are older have families. Maybe it's not going to work, but there are a lot of kids just getting out of high school or just getting out of college. And literally, you go. So the last episode, Luke, we talked about DSCR, debt service coverage ratio loans. And these are for investors that they use the cash flow to get the loan. The cash flow pays for the loan. But you said that you cannot do it if it's a primary residence. What if it's an investment property? You're living in one of the rooms and you're renting the other rooms out. Is that something you can do?
Not typically, no.
Not typically?
You're not really supposed to live in the property at all.
I'm always looking for a shortcut.
But,
So what if it's a duplex or like a triplex, or is it literally like the property?
That's a great question.
Okay.
It's typically just the property itself.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's always be honest, but let's always find for gray spots, because gray spots are, I probably shouldn't even say that. Stay out of the gray. Always stay in the white. But yeah, so basically you can live for free, whether if you can't get a DSCR and you're just doing, there are so many creative ways to get deals. There are subject twos. I'm not going to go into subject two because that's a whole podcast in itself, but there are ways to get properties. And if you're getting your first home and you can qualify for it, and you could live in the basement or you can rent out a room or whatever, the people that are living there are going to pay your mortgage off. And if you want to pay the mortgage off, that was the first thing I did when I was younger. Dustin always jokes that I pray to Dave Ramsey. I think Luke jokes about it too. You guys are always hazing me. But have you literally seen The Idol?
Seen it.
In the Cybertruck. It's in the back.
Dude, say honest.
Honest.
Are you being serious? No, really, dude. Are you being serious? You guys saw my Idol?
The Idol?
Yeah, of Dave Ramsey.
I did it.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we're getting a little bit off of track. But yeah, I mean, it's an amazing way to get your first property and live for free. And if you pray to Dave Ramsey like I used to, you can pay the mortgage off. If you're a little bit more aggressive like Dustin, I guess maybe even Kaipo and Luke, you guys are pretty aggressive people, then you can live there. You can take the cash flow and save up some money and get into the next property. And then you can just start doing that and rolling them and rolling them. So in the beginning, you're living for free. And in the next 10 to 15 years, you're literally like a real estate tycoon. So I spoke a lot. That one gets me really excited. Is there anything you guys would like to add?
Is this sometimes referred to as house hacking?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I do want to say, I want to say, I was doing this in 2007, and the house hacking thing did not come out until like Bigger Pockets made it popular, probably in 2016, sometime around there. So I was first.
LD was country before country was cool.
That's right. It wasn't country. It was like punk rock. All right, my friends. Well, I think that is a wrap. Thank you, Luke, Kaipo, and Dustin. I'm just reading the names as I see them from right to left because I'm slightly dyslexic. It was good talking with you guys, and we will see you, or at least Dustin for sure. Dustin's been doing these with me every single day, and then we have people that come in and out. Kaipo's on our team. Luke's on the team. We've also had Audrey, who's on the team. We've got quite a few other people, really cool people. We've got a girl in the Philippines who works with us. Maybe we'll bring her on one of these, a CFO. We've got a transaction coordinator, tons of people that work with us. So we will keep things exciting. We'll mix them up. And if there's anything that anyone listening to here wants us to discuss in any future episodes, we do them every day. They're 5 to 15 minutes. So drop something in the chat. Maybe you could give us some love. It takes a little bit of time to put these together. And then we have to send them to someone all the way in the Philippines to put the thumbnails, put them all together. So a little bit of love goes a long way. I think that is everything. Thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow.